This is the video for filling of SSR. So, as and when your IIQA is accepted, you will receive an auto-generated mail like the one displayed here in your registered email ID. As the mail states, your IIQA has been accepted for submission of self-study report, that is SSR, and NAC accepts only online submission of the SSR. Institutions shall submit the SSR by logging on to their portal. The online SSR has to be submitted within 45 days from the date of acceptance of IIQA. Kindly note that data for student satisfaction survey and data templates for respective metrics are mandatory for submission of SSR. So, you have to submit your SSR within 45 days. Before going ahead with filling of your SSR, we would like to explain you some of the points to be remembered and the guidelines to be followed. First, we'll talk about session timeout. In Portal, there is a session timeout of 30 minutes. That is, for more than 30 minutes, if the system is left idle or no save button is clicked and the portal automatically logs out. HAIs have to click save button after completing each section or metric so that the session timer automatically resets. This means that if you are filling your SSR in any of the section or any of the tabs or any of the metric and you leave it idle for 30 minutes, then system automatically logs out and the data entered by you will not be saved. In order to save the data properly and not to re-enter every time, as in when you complete a respective section or a tab or a metric, that is within 30 minutes, click on save button. Though there are errors, the data which are filled in properly will be saved. Next, we have auto-generated mails. All the alerts, reminders, submission, accept, acceptance and timeline related mails will be sent to your registered email ID only. That is, any alerts regarding the DVV process or the student satisfaction survey process or your submission of SSR and any of the reminders will be sent only to your auto generated mail. Next, we have data templates uploading. Data templates are the standard files required for the verification of data by DVV, that is data verification and validation. Then you have the data templates are mandatory uploads and are always in Excel formats only. All the data templates are available in the NAC website Apply Online page. Data templates are to be in the same format as hosted in website and no columns should be removed or no column names should be edited. Data templates also have upload limit of 5 MB. Some of the templates are used in more than one metric, which will be evident from the name of the template. Such templates are to be uploaded only in the first metric of the template name. For example, you have some of the metrics data template with two names in the sheet name. If you have downloaded from the Apply Online page of NAC website. In such cases, you have to upload the template only in the first metric. And what about the upload limit of 5 MB? That we are going to see further ahead. So one important tip that NAC wants to give the institutions is, as in when you start preparing your IIQA, you can download the data templates from the NAC website Apply Online page and start filling your templates and keep it ready. So what happens when you start filling your SSR? Your templates are already ready and you can start filling the SSR. This helps you save the time. Next, points to remember continued. The 5-year data required in SSR. In SSR, some of the extended profile questions and metrics require 5-year data to be provided. Here, the years are automatically displayed by the system. The rule for considering the 5 years is if an HAI submits IIQA on or before May 31st, 2020, the 5 years displayed in SSR will be 2018-19, 17-18, 16-17, 15-16 and 14-15. Whereas if an institution submits IIQA on or after June 1st, 2020, the 5 years in SSR will be 2019-20, 18-19, 17-18, 16-17 and 15-16. So the deadline is May 31st and from June 1st onwards it takes the current year data, which is 2019-20. After 5-year data, next is current year data. In SSR, current year data refers to the data of latest completed academic year. Then we have pre-qualification process. The HAIs should score at least 25% in quantitative metrics to be pre-qualified. If the HAI does not clear the pre-qualifier stage, then they will have to apply afresh by submitting the IIQA and its fees. HAIs are eligible to apply again only after 6 months from the day of declaration of pre-qualification status. And here by quantitative metrics we mean only the metrics excluding triple S and implement related metrics if any. That is, the student satisfaction survey score is not taken in the pre-qualification process percentage calculation. Then you have data for opted out metrics. What is an opted out metric? A metric which is marked as opted out by HAI is only removed from the CGPA calculation, and data and uploads still remains mandatory for the opted out metric. The opted out metric will not be removed from the SSR PDF of the HAI. The opted out metric will also be verified by the DVV, and any clarifications asked on these metrics, the HAI has to respond with a valid reason. For more details about opted out metrics, that is, which are the essential metrics which cannot be opted out from SSR and which are the non-essential metrics which can be selected to be opted out from your SSR, can be seen in the Apply Online page of NAAC website. Further, you have some of the guidelines for data which is more than 5 MB. The NAAC HAI portal supports only 5 MB data for each metric. If the attachments exceed 5 MB, you have to host the supporting documents in the website, that is your institutional website only, and provide the link of the same in the template and or in the HAI DVV clarification response, or you can put it in the additional information document. Data or supporting documents provided over Google Drive, Microsoft OneDrive, Amazon Cloud and on any other third-party websites will not be considered for data validation and verification process. It is mandatory to fill the templates in format provided by NAAC and attach the same in SSR. The HAI is not supposed to alter the template format in which data is sought. The documents uploaded should be clearly readable for the claims made. Note that once the data is uploaded and the links are submitted to NAAC, changes or additions are not permissible, and any changes in the documents will be tracked, and such incidences will be viewed seriously as misappropriation of data and may lead to actions against the institution. While providing links, the institutions should ensure that links are working properly and are operational. The institution should give the link as appropriate to the metric and not general links whose landing page is the HEI's home page. In case the links do not work during DVV clarification process, the decision of NAC will be final. For example, you are giving data for metric 112 and you have uploaded the data in your institutional website, and the URL in the metric template 1.1.2 is not leading exactly to the page with which the data is available and is leading to home page of your website, then DVV will not consider this link and the final decision will be by NAC for this respective metric. Content of the supporting documents in regional languages should be translated in English and should be duly signed by the head of the institution. The translated copy should be uploaded along with the regional language document. For example, some of the institutions or colleges which are in remote places or which have the documents provided by the university or the government in the local language. For example, if you take a college which is in Bengal and has the university affiliation letter in its Bengali language, or a institution in Maharashtra which has a university affiliation letter in Marathi, has to translate the Marathi document into English, and it has to upload both the Marathi version and the English version university affiliation in a merged file and upload it. Similarly, for DVV also, for all the metrics in the SSR, any document which is in regional language or as the example taken in Marathi language, the institution has to provide both the versions, that is the Marathi version and the English version of all the documents as a proof. All supporting documents submitted along with the SSR should be signed by the competent authority. Geotagging. In some of the metrics, we have asked for geotagged photos. For example, classrooms and seminar halls. For classrooms, we have asked for geotagged photo of the classroom in the SSR to be uploaded. How to click a geotagged photo? You have to follow these steps. Before clicking the photo in a digital camera or your smartphone, first you have to switch the location on in the respective device. Then you can click the picture. After clicking the picture, you have to download the picture into a computer system and examine the properties. That is, wherever the picture is downloaded, you can use right click option with your mouse. Once you right click, you can see there is a list displayed, and in that you have properties. In properties, you have to click on the details tab and you can scroll down to see the GPS. You will see something like the picture here is provided. The value entries in latitude and longitude will determine the location in which the photo was taken. This is known as a geotagged photograph. In some of the metrics, you will have multiple geotagged photographs to be uploaded. For example, said classrooms. You may have many classrooms of which you have taken the geotagged photographs. You cannot upload all the photographs in SSR. In such a case, you have to upload these geotagged photographs in your institutional website because it will be beyond 5 MB, and you can provide the link in the respective metric. Next, you will have to see the recording of extended profile questions.